Hello everyone, David here. Today we're going to bring in the new year with a series that's very different to anything I've done before. A Let's Play series. Before we start, I need to admit something I'm a little embarrassed about. So, I've been playing Minecraft since very nearly the beginning. Actually, I think it was just before beta released. Given that history, I imagine you think that I was an expert on the game? Well, no. Most of the time when I play, I'm building in creative. When I do play survival, I always have the same problem. I play the early game fine, and then I hit a certain point where all I'm doing is gathering resources to keep my game ticking over. There's no time to build anything fun, or explore, or grind to go to the end, or any of that later game stuff. Typically, to continue, most players would know how to make automatic farms and villager halls and sorting systems and, all that. But I don't. When I play and get to that point in my game, I always go looking for easy beginner lessons. Then I get overwhelmed. Then I get impatient. And then I change my game mode to creative to do the thing I wanted to do the easy way. And then, predictably, I lose interest in the game and start a new one. Or go back to building. So I've decided to start this Let's Play series. Not only to keep myself honest, so I put the work in to learn what I need, but maybe in my learning as a middle-aged person with chronic fatigue and numb brain problems, maybe this series could help other people who don't know this stuff and can't find lessons that are newbie-friendly as well. Like, redstone. Anyway, let's get started. Alright. So I wanted to keep the ability to have shaders and the ability to have my replay mod on. So I have to run in a not up-to-date version. The program that I have, the bits and pieces, the setup that I have for all of this, I can't have up-to-date versions because to have the shaders and replay mod, I have to have a replay mod that's compatible with sodium, which is also compatible with fabric. It's a lot of faffing about. So I'm in 1.19 because it has the best ability to do all of the fun stuff. Ooh, donut. I picked this one because I've been just randomly generating a game and it just standing and seeing what was around me. And the last one I did before this one, it was a desert. Deserts are not fun. But I thought having a flower meadow biome was cool, but now I've got a donut as well. Ooh, and a villager. Oops, that button. There's a village on the other side over there somewhere. This gives me vibes of like medieval town kind of vibes. Yeah, there's a town. Village down there. So I think I'm going to keep this and do this one. Looks pretty cool. It's better than a desert. Now, the early part of the game is really quite dull. I just have to find a forest. and then go punch wood, because that's what you do. I won't go into the village because until dark at least, because usually the presence of a player gets all the villagers killed. So here is the forest at the bottom of the hill. Oh, and there's bunnies everywhere. Little bunny, that's so cute. But the reason why I mentioned the version is because I won't be having the fun and irritatingly pink cherry blossom or the snifter, can't remember, the cool new mobs and stuff, because I want my replay mod. My replay mod and the shaders. I mean, it's so pretty with shaders. So we'll just play it as it is, and when the replay mod gives a version where I can go to 1.20, we can then have the joy of finding cherry blossoms. Now, here's the bit you see in my build videos. I would say here's, a montage, a build montage. So now I'm going to give you a montage of cutting down an entire forest for supplies, which sounds really evil villain of me, but it's really the only way of getting things done. I'll replant it again. So, in lieu of a montage for building, you get a montage of taking down an entire forest. So, wish me luck, and cue the music. Welcome back. As you can see, I destroyed quite a bit of the forest and kind of went mining. Actually, when I say mining, I mean there's a hole like behind me that goes all the way down. So I just, died a few times to creepers. Almost died a few times to zombies. But I got enough iron for some armor. No boots yet. Oops. I made a little tiny hut, which is basically a box for all the supplies I've gathered. I also killed a bunch of skeletons and got like bones and thought, oh look, I found a dog. Oh look, I found another dog. So I'm going to start breeding the dogs, even though their barking is kind of irritating, which is why I usually play without much sound. So lots and lots and lots and lots of wood. I've got enough. I just have to finish processing all the iron. I've got enough to make a like a lava farm. So you get a lava bucket and you put it in a container on top of dripstone with actual pointer dripstone attached to the bottom of it, and then you use iron to make a cauldron, and you get a permanent supply of lava. And lava is pretty much a renewable fuel source for your furnaces. So that's all the iron I managed to gather. I've found a mine, an underground mining area, so I got one of those, and some glowberries, even though I haven't found the biome the glowberries are normally in. They were in a chest. Some flowers that you could turn into, like with just bone meal, you bone meal it, and then you get pretty much infinite of their flour. And then you can get more bone meal by putting things in the composter. So I obviously know the early game stuff. So I've got enough stuff for what's it called? A lava farm. And I've got a couple of crops. Once I've got more crops, I can then start grabbing some animals. There's pigs and cows and sheep and chickens on the hill. They're just around, so they won't be too hard to find. There's even, I've been collecting magma blocks as well, so that I think I found like a zombie spawner or something somewhere. I'll find it again. I marked it with a torch, so I'll see it at night, which isn't the best sometimes. But I know how to turn that into like an experience farm, although I'm not terribly good at it and always do the calculations wrong, so it's not very efficient. But the second half of my episode, oh, I don't have any wood blocks on me. It's weird doing this on the floor instead of flying, but this area here I want to turn into a castle. So I'm basically going to use a path block to outline where I want things to be, and also to wipe out, to flatten this area. So I'll figure out how big I want it to be and where rooms and walls and stuff will be, and I'll start in the middle and transfer all of my stuff to the middle, and then slowly collect more and more resources to finish a castle. Once the castle, pardon me, is done, I will, I may brave going over there. Problem with going over there to the village is that when you're over there at the village at night time, they generate lots and lots of zombies, and zombies like killing villagers more than they like killing players. Ooh, that's loud. So I've just been leaving, even though there's resources over there that I could use, there's free homes, you know, all that kind of stuff. But once I've got enough gear, I also found some rails. I can transfer some of these villages, or all of them, I don't know, to a castle, and I can make like some kind of village or trading hall. I know a little bit, like I've made one with the librarian, with you know, like not infinity. It makes books that give you good things, and I spent like a day getting a mending one, and an infinity for a bow, because I normally like a bow. Mending is best when you've got fancy tools. I shouldn't head in that direction, it's sunset. it's very strange because there's like holes everywhere, and I keep like going fast and then almost falling in, or actually falling in. I've had a couple of falls and killed my character, and it's a tiny bit frustrating, but that's okay. Oh, that might be the cave where I found something. But yeah, I got killed in a cave. There was a cave, and above the cave was another cave that I didn't see, and a creeper came down and blew me up from behind, and then I went to get my stuff, and the creeper blew me up again, and I lost a little bit more stuff. So it wasn't ideal, but that's okay. It's I've been playing so much Valheim, I've kind of at parts forgotten how to drive a Minecraft character, so it's good practice. So I think I'm doing pretty well, and the next half of this episode I will do a montage of clearing the area and prepping and plotting maybe where I want the castle to be. Because what I want is like a castle, and then I want to put a wall around the castle, and then I want to put like villages around the whole of the donut, the entirety of the donut, so it looks really cool. Maybe I could actually breed lots of villages to fill the space and put like a wall around the edge of the donut. And then I'll figure out what I want to do with the actual donut itself. I like donut spawns. They look so neat. Oh, that's right. It's down here. In one of these caves. I think it's that one over there. In one of these caves, I found a zombie spawner. They're not very good for drops, because zombies basically just are good for flesh, zombie flesh, so you can, you know, breed more wolves and stuff. A skeleton farm is a little better, but you know, unless I cheat, I have to just be lucky in finding a spawner. But it's been kind of fun, and this biome is really pretty. I like the colour of the grass as well. And if I get enough resources to make a music box, I can get an advancement where you play a music box, I believe with like a parrot or something that dances in a meadows, and it you get a yay me thing. But it's just nice. I like it here. Even if I want to bounce everywhere and make everyone nauseous. I mean, that's the result of wanting to bounce. I'm trying not to bounce. So, I may take off my glow hat for a moment. Found it in a ruined portal thingy. So... second time I give you a montage. It's a prep for building montage. So, wish me luck, and cue the music again. Alright, welcome back. How you going? So I have basically outlined some of what I want to do. Oops. So the path blocks lead from here, which is a stairwell that'll go down to the bottom, and then there'll be a path all the way through here, widening to this stairwell, which leads down to the farm areas, and probably I will expand down here to be more mining. This area is obviously going to become the animal pens. I haven't got any of the others yet because I've got to wait for the crops down here. I've only got one carrot plant, so I have to wait for it to grow. Oh, looks like it's growing, and one potatoes as well. Let's get the pig, and the cows are a little further away, so it'll take a little longer. So I'll just go up and up and up and up and up. It's probably high enough. So the bit that's outlined to there is going to be the castle. I'll probably have a tower next to the stairs, and probably a tower like sticking out side of this outline here, and probably one next either side of the both stairs, and then have, you know, castle-y things that go up to form a wall, and then I'll put a wall with regular towers around the edge of this oddly shaped piece of land that I've got. The bits that stick out can probably be other buildings, which I haven't decided on yet. I'll let the muse decide. Probably I'll put some villager halls in those two wings, because I at the very least need like a mending villager and like an armor villager to save me having to mine iron all the time for armor. And I can't remember what else. It's like nearly midnight, so my brain's a little bit ready for bed. But it was quite a lot of work. It doesn't look like a lot of work now that it's done. I mean, the forest did actually get pushed back quite a far distance, and this took ages to flatten out and reinforce. Oh, I don't have a bucket of water on me, so we got the noise. I'm so used to seeing things from like high up because I build them in creative mode. It's very strange. But all of the walls are at least, I think, 3 blocks high, so it's currently really only spiders that can get up here, or someone walking up the steps. So that controls the potential threat places, positions of threat. But yeah, I'll leave the villagers for a while, alone for a while. I ran over there a little bit while I was mining just to see how many villages there were, and the village actually goes down the side of the hill, so there's at least like 6 villages that I can well, I don't need to couch the terms and niceties. Kidnap, maybe just 2, and then fortify their village with a similar sort of structure. What I'd really like is to actually have like the whole donut outside of the donut be village, and maybe have farms in the actual donut, depending. Whew, the sun motion and the lighting in this shader pack is amazing. I think it's complimentary. I can't remember now, but it's pretty. Just almost like watching an actual sunrise. Although it's not very helpful for vision when you're trying to see things, because of the beams of light. Ooh, I'll be careful. There's a thingy-me-dooce there. Whoop. Alright, so I don't know if this is the typical progress for episode 1 of a Let's Play series, but that's as far as I can do for this week. So for now, actually I like my phrase from my writing universe. I'm going to use it outside of the TSU related videos. So until next time, Aranitasa.